Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. My name is Corb and today we are diving into part 9 of our Let's Play Manor Lord series. Last episode we entered our second winter, which you can see before us now. We've also started milling our first harvest of wheat and we purchased our first sheep. This episode we're going to be preparing for the upcoming attack by bandits that we will be seeing probably come the first day of spring. We also want to keep up our sheep production and see if we can't get a little bit of an economy built around that, at least for the time being. And we'll go from there. So let's jump on in, guys. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. We are in January, and we want to make sure that we are good to go starting in March so we can go ahead and get this wheat out. However, I think we're going to be... Ooh, well, let's see. Bandit camp sighted. All right. So we have the bandit camp south of us again. That's going to be great. We can go ahead and try to take them out. Let's do a quick count real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it looks like about 15 again. Not bad. We do have a large army now, or a decently sized army. 20 militia and 5 retinue that came from us building our manor. So we can probably start pushing for that soon. However, we've got probably about 38 days until the bandits actually attack us. So we don't want to go march south and then us get attacked. So right now, currently, what we're doing this winter is we are making some extra logs, some planks here, and we are selling those. We're going to get our income up if we can, so that we can purchase another sheep. And as soon as we can get this going and we can get some of our clothing made, we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of these burgage plots. I want to start getting bows. I think bows are really going to be what helps us in the long run. You know, hand-to-hand combat is going to be great, having a good front line. But if we can whittle them down before they even get to us to create odds in our favor, I think that's going to carry us a long way. So we're going to keep speeding through this winter here. We did start to replant some trees down here with these forester's hut. I don't know how well they do. We're going to kind of test this out. It may be a complete waste of time, but we're not going to know until we try. So we're giving that a shot there. Regional wealth, we're up to 2, so we've sold a few, but we do have some just sitting right here. Or we did have some in our trading post. So that's probably going to become some income here. If we can go in here to trade... Okay, so I guess that is what's going to... Actually, waiting for him to go back and forth is going to be what makes us the money, is what it looks like here. We did talk a little bit about possibly making some more fields with the burgage plots up here as well. I'm going to go ahead... Let's do a little bit more building here while we're just waiting. There we go. Just to get an idea, a little bit of a layout. I want to do one more over here as well. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Not too bad. One more cutting across. General storage is full here. That's okay. We have people in the storehouse working on it. We did go ahead and we bought another ox this last episode also. We can name him now, I guess, exiting the game and coming back in. So we talked about this one. This one is going to be Jackson. Jackson the Ox. Very nice. Welcome to the village, Mr. Jackson. Approval's kind of dipping back and forth between about 65% and 70%, but that is okay. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact we don't have anybody in the church, but we've got some other things to work on right now as well. All right. We do have more logs coming in. Let's see where we're at with logs. 47. They are doing some work in that logging camp. And we also put another person up in this logging camp as well, just to make it a little easier for our saw pit people to work. So they're going to keep pushing those out. We also spoke about once we get a little bit more money, once we get another sheep, we're going to start saving some of our planks because we do need to finish our castle, or at least the beginnings of our castle here. Which we're going to need 80 planks total. And I don't know if this is like storage that they've brought up here. But it says 48. I don't think we actually have 48 planks because we've been selling some planks. 28. So maybe we've been storing some up here. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but we'll go from there. Let's see how we're doing. Have we made any bread yet? We have made our first thing of bread. Not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. So that seems like it's going to be more of a manual thing we have to do, is every spring pull people, send them to the fields, let that grow over time, pull them off, and then every fall, go ahead, put them back on, and then we'll let people do the ovens and what have you in the wintertime. So let's come on in here to farming. Is there anything else we want to do here? We've got our farmhouse, field, pasture, sheep farm, windmill. Let's take a look at our fertility. We could put another field over here. It's not a bad idea. A little smaller field maybe. Over here near our sheep, possibly. That's not a bad idea. So we'll think about that. But like I said, I keep hearing that farming is just not good. So we may end up holding off on that for now. Barley, we'll make that work. Rye. Let's see here. What do we have here? We got barley coming next. We'll work on that in a little bit. Let's just stick with barley and wheat for now, because we do want to get our tavern up and running before too long. So we're going to keep saving here for our next sheep. So we'll just keep selling these here. Okay, what is this? Establishing a trade route. Can I cancel? I may end up, you know what? Let's export some of this as well. I want to go ahead and just keep making money. Let's get that second sheep as quick as we can. All right. Flax, barley, grain. Grain does sell for a good little bit there. Food. Ooh, those import prices are crazy. Let's see. Commodities. Tools, shoes, clothes, ale. Ale doesn't have a bad export price. Military. Plate armor. Oof. Okay. There we go. There is some gold there. 24. I'm guessing we made from our... Let's see. That was from planks. It just takes a little bit of time, it seems like. And it looks like if we come back in here, trade... Establish the trade route. Whoops. So maybe that'll help us out. Okay, cool. So we do have a trade route now for stone and planks. Okay, cool. All right, it is February. I'm assuming we have 16 days left, because I think the raiders are going to attack us at the very beginning of spring. Coming up here, number of months before supplies run out. That's okay. We're still doing great with that. We did pull our person off of the Woodcutter's Lodge, but I think that was a reasonable thing to do for sure, because we had such a build-up. And then I think once we're done sowing the fields, we're definitely going to put him back on. I think that will really... Oh, what did we... Oh, it costs to put that that trade route. That's okay. It'll be worth it. And then we'll buy another sheep. Let's go ahead and add... Yeah. Let's add that sheep right there. That's all we want for that one. Livestock, advance, people... Okay, awesome. So then we'll fill up that pasture. And then hopefully, once we get some clothes coming here, we'll be able to... Livestock... Some more gold coming in. Once we get our clothes up and running, we'll be able to upgrade these, get our bows going. That's the game plan, at least for right now. All right. All right. So we might be a little bit late in setting up... Whoops. Absolutely not. Cancel that. We might be a little late in setting up our farms. That's going to be okay. We're going to deal with this attack in the next 9 days, and we'll be ready to go from there. All right. So we have learned quite a bit, I would say, in the last few episodes on how this game works. It definitely has a learning curve. Tutorial is not great. So if you guys are getting into Manor Lord for the first time, I do recommend you start watching some, at least early guides. In fact, I've got a guide on the channel here for the 5 tips for beginning, if you're interested in checking that out, for beginners rather. It's everything that I learned from this game. us playing through with this playthrough, and I think that will really help you in your first winter. And in that video, I did a much better start than I had in this one here. So I do recommend that one. You guys watch that if you are interested in starting your first playthrough. All right, 4 more days. We will be ready. Still chopping down trees over there. That is okay, okay. Saw pit still doing great. All right, we are going to be ready for this attack. Let's come up here. Let's see. Does this change anything? 46 now. That's all right. Let's go ahead. Whoops. There we go. We'll get our second sheep, and then we'll start reallocating our resources to our manor. All right. All right, so now it's just a waiting game. We have 2 days to go. Let's take a look. Our berries starting to come back? Not just yet. It's still shrinking. As soon as March happens, though, that'll come back up. We do want to put somebody almost immediately back on that forager's, that forager's hut. And we do want to upgrade this to a herb garden as well when we can. Ooh, regional wealth. Have we purchased our second goat yet? We should be, sheep rather. We should be doing that very soon. All right. So let's go ahead and turn. Let's turn these off for now. And then once we get our sheep, we'll be able to start working on those clothes. Raiders near 1 day. All right. So what we do is we'll come in here and we'll get our rally points. Retinue customization. What is this? Okay. All right. What is these? What are these here? Body personalization armor upgrades. I like the colors that they have. It eats more than anyone else, often leaves nothing for his comrades. What? I like that one. Can we keep customizing these? Was that a halberd? Or like a glaive? I like that. Body. We're going to stick with this one for, well, I like that. I like that. Let's go with that. And we're going to change this to white. Is there a black option? No. And white is fine. I like that. That's what we're going to stick with for right now. And we can change that up as we go. All right, here we go. So we'll go ahead and get those guys summoned here in 1 day once we find out where this attack is coming from. All right. All right, enemy unit spotted. It is spotted. It is time. Where are they? All right, they are coming from down. Woo. All right, we got a little while before they get here, so we're going to keep holding off. Let's just keep an eye on them. Let's speed this up still. Let's get into spring here, and we can go from there. Most likely, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to cut across like this, come through around in this area probably. Okay. So right around here. We might even set up our forces before they get here, just out in the open. I don't want to have any kind of disadvantage with being in morale with being too close to the forest, the woods there. We are not forest fighters. We are open terrain experts, it would seem. All right. I'm going to leave, I think. Let's do one family with here. Let's at least get this started to being sown. And then I'm going to pull somebody off of the saw pit. I'm going to immediately put them back in the forager's hut there. Those berries will be respawning very soon. I want to go ahead and have them working that way. We've got another family moving in. Perfect. Log house, storehouse. All right, we have 2 storehouses going. We have that one up there also. Small stable. Somebody is assigned to that just in case everyone is working. I'm going to put 1 person on this weaver's workshop. And it looks like we should have gotten our second sheep by now. Our gold dropped from 40 to 10. And our pasture is 2 of 41. Perfect. So we'll be able to get that going here soon. They'll probably bring that sheep over to hang out with our good buddy in there. And hopefully, once we get our upgrade, we can start breeding them. And that is going to be our future income. All right, let's see if we can find that enemy unit there. Alright, there they are. So let's take a look at them here. Outlaws, I think we're not going to have too much trouble with this. So I think once they get... Actually, let's go ahead and get this rally point going, I think. It's time. Let's get everybody set up. That way, we are waiting for them. Alright. And then we're going to rally you guys as well. See if maybe we can flank them once the initial attack happens. These guys will hold the defense, and these guys will move around. Let's have them walk. I don't want them running and getting all of their energy spent up. Okay. He's got a good little way to go. But these guys don't, so that's fine. So we need to make sure we remember that. We want to make sure that if we spawn these guys a little earlier, we need to spawn these guys a little earlier because they got a little bit of a further way to run. And these guys all spawn at the houses. That's nice. That's good to know. All right, they're moving into position. I'm assuming that means families get to keep moving or keep working. That's only our battle qualified soldiers, the ones that we want actually fighting for us. Right. The sheep are in there. I've got somebody in here in the weaver's workshop. Now, let's take a look. So, do we need a farmhouse? No, because I think the farmhouse, if we come over here, only lets you do crops. Right? Let's take a look. So, farmhouse. No, you actually click on the field. That's okay. Okay. So I'm not sure how we end up getting our wool. We'll take a look at that. I'm assuming they get it from the weaver's workshop. I wish it gave us a little bit of a better explanation going home. They're not doing anything right now. So maybe it's not time to shear the sheep. Alright. Where is this enemy? They're still on their way here. Okay, we'll make it in plenty of time. Let's get these guys set up facing the enemy. Do we want to do 2 layers or 1 layer? We'll do 1 layer for now. Okay. They're going to come from right there. Okay. And then I want you guys right over here. And then you're going to flank the enemy once they collide with our spearmen. I think that's going to be the way that we're going to go with this. Okay. We do have some people sowing the fields. Perfect. I might want one more person getting this going since we've got some of our soldiers off. Let's pull him off of logging. We're going to put you on to the farmhouse there. All right. Storehouse is fine. Hunting camp is good. Forager's hut. We don't need 2 people doing that. The trees are starting to come back. That doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Pull somebody from there. Let's get you. Let's go ahead and start working on some fuel, because if we have to pull you from that, I want to make sure that we're set up for fuel for this 3rd winter that we'll be facing. All right, work area is empty. Work area is empty. Oh no, it's growing now, so we're good. We're back in business. All right. Keep speeding this up here. Don't want to wait forever for this enemy group. So that's coming. We'll make sure we're good to go. I just want to make sure that we're also set up for, and don't fall too far behind for this winter. I kind of want to put a 3rd family in here. So let's pull... Don't need you in here right now. Let's send you into the fields also. Just make sure we put them back in. I don't want to take... I don't know if that messes up our trade routes. I don't want to lose our trade routes. So let's hold off on that. What else? What else we got? What else we got? I want to keep somebody in the granary. We're doing great, I think, on lumber. Oh, yeah. So let's pull them from lumber, put them on the fields for now. Just to make sure... Come on now. Come on now. Just to make sure that we're getting the right direction there. All right. So here we go. They are coming through the woods. If we can get in a position where... They're coming out of the woods. There we go. Okay, let's slow this down a little bit. Alright. I want to make sure they attack our spearmen so that our heavy troops... Effectiveness, fatigued. They are fatigued. How are these guys? How are you guys fatigued? I had you walking. Alright. Oh, they are trying to get to our heavy infantry. That's alright. We're going to do this, I guess. That did not go according to plan. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Can I watch the fight on the ground? Oh! Alright. I wish I could draw my sword in battle too. That would be really cool. Be a little bit more like Bannerlord. But I think we're doing fine. We're overwhelming the enemy here. Let's get back out so we can actually watch this from this angle. Alright, they're down to 14. We have lost one person. I really wish our knights were doing, our retinue was doing a little bit better here. I don't know why they're so fatigued. I had them walk all the way down here, but I guess it is what it is. Come on, everyone get in there. Let's go on. Push forward. And you guys are going to push forward as well. Alright, I guess we can't chase them down. So we lost 2 troops. That's okay. That is okay. That is a lot better than it could have been. We'll have to pay attention and maybe see why they lost so much fatigue. Maybe it was that initial run, and then they didn't have enough time once they got here to kind of calm down. So let's disband our units here. Let's let them get back to work. And that was a good push. I think here, once we're done sowing this field, we're going to go ahead and try to take these bandits down here that have recently disappeared again for some reason. Oh no, another one. Here they are. No, that one's disappeared too. What is going on? Did our neighbor take up while we weren't paying attention? I guess that is a possibility. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure. They were here. We counted them earlier. We'll go and explore that here. I do want to send some troops just to see if we can see what's going on down there. But we'll wait until we're done getting this field ready. Let's speed this forward a little bit. We have 4 families in the field. That should be enough. That should be enough. Got some barley. Oh, looks like we already have some barley set up from maybe the winter time. Okay, it survived the winter. Interesting. Well, that should be a little bit more for us to get this going. For our beer, I don't know when we actually shear the sheep. Alright. Well, I want to be able to advance, going home. So these people literally aren't doing anything because there's nothing to do, I guess. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to take a peek and see what we can do to get our sheep sheared. I also don't know where our second sheep is. We should have 2 of our sheepies in here. It says we have 2, but I only see 1. So maybe is it because we took somebody off of this? I'm going to put you back on there. That's fine. Let's get our sheep over in here. And then let's... Alright, guys. You know what? It's been about 20 minutes of this episode. I think we're going to cut it here. Great first battle against our bandits. And also getting our second sheep. And getting us started for the spring. So we got some trees in the distance growing back so that we can continue to chop things down. I'm really excited for where our village is going to go. I'm a little bit more relieved after that battle and seeing what we can do. So we'll just have to keep pushing from there. I'm going to see if I can figure out how we can get our sheep go ahead and shear our sheep and get some wool so that we can upgrade our burgage plots. So hopefully next episode we're going to be starting our upgrades to our homes and so we can keep upgrading our village and hopefully getting another point so that we can start breeding our sheep. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really, really helps out. I'd love to keep doing this and keep pushing forward and growing a larger audience. So thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for all my friends that watch as well. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. I really appreciate every support angle I can get, and I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace!